The road to Chico, a village located some 600 kilometers from Santiago de Chile. Verónica Abud has been on the go for several hours, driving past endless settlements. The people who live here work in nearby cellulose factories. There's just one major road for all vehicles, trucks, buses and cars. And unfortunately, the social entrepreneur happens across an accident. No one is injured, but traffic is held up for 3 hours. Verónica Abud has no choice but to wait. The pressure is on. After all, the children in the village are waiting. The bookmobile's visit was announced in advance. She finally makes it after a delay of several hours. Time to unpack the precious cargo. 8 children, ranging in age from 5 to 12 years old, attend the remote village school. Today they can enjoy the novelty of borrowing some books.
They are far from the public library, they are far from the cities. So probably this is the only connection they have. And certainly the books would open the world, and probably they would learn things that they would never be able to know through the stories and through the books that they are receiving.
Verónica Abud started the La Fuente Foundation 10 years ago to give children from poor families access to books. The project gets some support from corporate donations.
I think that the world today is not sustainable in this big difference between people who have money and people who don't have money. So I think that the companies are starting to know that social responsibility today is something that came to stay. And I believe that in the future it won't be easy to get to a place and get a lot out of money not giving something back to the communities where they live.
Chile spans some 4,300 kilometers. Towns can be very far-flung. So Verónica set up bookmobiles to service remote areas. But La Fuente has also been able to help in cities such as Valparaiso. The standard of living is higher than in the countryside, but many parents still can't afford a good education for their children. State-funded schools are poorly equipped. Chile spends just 57 euros per pupil each year, not enough to buy good books. Verónica and La Fuente have set up several dozen school libraries. The schools have to apply at the foundation and provide the rooms for the libraries. La Fuente trains their staff. Many kids don't have the opportunity to read at home. Here they can learn that reading is fun.
I find the books really interesting. There are a lot of adventures in them.
There are so many stories, and it's fun.
I like the book with the dinosaurs.
Verónica has 4 children of her own and was a teacher before starting La Fuente. Today she employs some 100 people.
The aim is to get the children to read for pleasure. Not in schools that they always make tests and things like that. So the important thing is that if they get once they start reading, if they get in touch with books for the pleasure of reading, they're going to continue reading. And the only way that they can improve the reading, it's reading and reading and reading.
El bebé movió la cabecita haciendo como diciendo se me hace tarde. Mejor me voy.
La Fuente runs regular training sessions for staff, supervises the libraries and organizes readings. Books are chosen carefully, with the fun factor in mind. The foundation has spent more than 7 million euros so far. The money comes not just from corporate donations, but from other sources too. La Fuente has set up public libraries in large shopping malls, and the mall owners pay for the service.
I feel very proud of how, as an institution and the foundation, we've been long working to get to this status, and how we can reach to much more people. Here the mall will get 10 or 20 million persons a day during the year coming in. So how we have all these people around that we can bring them in and to create the readers, tomorrow's readers.
Verónica Abud believes children have the right to good books. She's doing what she can to help.